Hello. Hold on. And that's what happens sometimes when you try to make your own selfie cam holder out of a tree limb. See it? It's got some fascinating growth on it. Do you see that? Look at that. What is it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a fundraiser to find out who it is, and whoever guesses what that is gets to come on the park ride. We're building the park ride. See, it starts out behind me. If you take a little gander, let me put you back up high. Let me get you set up in this tree. Hold on. It's not easy for me. I'm short. I'm not that short though. But what it is behind me. If I can get a good angle. Do you see what? Oh, well. Do you see that back there? What that is, oh, that's my new land. That is unclaimed property, my friends. That is unclaimed. That means we can do whatever we want. But look, not too much because I live right there, and that's claimed. So, but over here, there's also some property back behind me that's my property. That is my property. This is my property. I claimed it. See, it's that easy. So look, anyway, I've been down here for like 5 minutes, but I used to come down here all the time, and so I claimed it a long time ago. So there's nothing you can do about it now. But what I'm gonna do is there's a slide. If I can get the angle right here, and you can't disturb the wildlife. That's the problem. Is there's a bunch of wildlife out here. But if you can see if I can get it high enough, do you see the little hill back there? Do you see where the entrance will be? Okay, you can't see that right there, right there, that way, that. Do you see that right there? Okay, whatever. Enough is enough. It's gonna be a little slide where you get to slide down into the land of. It's gonna be decided. We don't know what to call it yet, but we gotta get several helpers that want to work without getting paid. So you know who you are if you see this. We got to start with a zip line around about there. Okay, now what we're gonna have is we're gonna have, like, tryouts to see who can do the best zip line run into the pond, which is located across the way there. I don't know if you see it from here. Probably not. But we got a bunch of bamboo we got to cut down and relocate to make the strongest zip line harness for more than just one person. It'll be like a ride. So it'll be a zip line ride for whoever wants to go, that gets allowed to go, that's approved by someone, permissions, membership, one of those. It'll be determined by someone. I don't know who though. I guess maybe you. Sometimes you get to go and sometimes you don't get to go. It just depends on your behavior. If you're good and you're polite and you have good and you clean up after yourself, we'd love to have you. But if you're a thingamajig, well, you can't come. We're going to start out with fundraising profits coming from a fundraising donor. And she could be that cat. That's a little thing. She's everywhere. Little thing seeks out what's good that we can't see ourselves. And she puts it in place when we're not looking. It's kind of like Santa Claus cat. We don't call her that. She's definitely not Santa Claus cat. Sorry thing. Come on thing. So we're going to have the zip line run down this way into the pond. The pond is right there. Now you can bail out right there, or you can continue down that way through the woods, which will meet at the destination as previously discussed. That was the slide. Now, you can land on the slide. You can pick up your pass up there. You can continue on through what is yet to be discovered. Once we discover it, we'll let you know. But perfectly fine if you don't know and you don't care and you'd like to watch. You can cut down this little trail and there'll be a viewing passage. A viewing passage, and also, not to mention how beautiful these crepe myrtles are. because they were groomed by someone who won't allow me to say their name. But they also painted this pump. See, this pump is it's incognito, it's camouflage, because what it does is it's a self-sustaining system. It provides the foundation funding money from the streams, producing the network of data that just goes and comes however it pleases. We don't have control of it. You think you do, you're like, oh, that's mine, but it's not yours. It's just a happening thing. If it happens to happen and you're around and you see it, then what is it? You just saw it. That's it. That's about it. You saw it happen. It's discovered. Now it's known. Everybody can do what they want to do about it. If they care anything to do anything about it, they can. We're going to set up a snow cone stand and some hot dogs maybe right here for a little, a brisk day refreshment. And what we got to do is we got to get this thing right here. This is going to be the harness that we have. The little red thing. Okay, that's going to be that's the protocol, not protocol, but not patented, because we don't give a shit about that. We just want to have fun. But it might be a registered thing. However, if you have a license, it doesn't matter, because this is just for fun. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say bring your pets and animals if you want to release them into the wild and get rid of them, because that's all that's gonna happen. You're not gonna bring them and just like put them on a rope and stuff and let them they're gonna play like we are. If they can't behave, they don't get to come either. They get put in the cage. We have cages somewhat like this for small rabbits and shrimp and locusts, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna put those damn locusts away. They try to tell us it's coming like in the end. All that was somebody said, "Hey, look, make it scary." Okay, scary. Locusts are damn scary if you ask me. So, provided with the funding and the foundation's profits from earnings that was already saved and recorded a long time ago and put back for this opportunity, we'll have a ride seat. We'll have a ride. A ride to stream us through the energy that's needed to push us around. We'll get to see this beautiful creekside. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't that gorgeous? If you don't like it, then you don't have to come. But we're not going to do something fancy when we don't have to, because that's already beautiful. So you get to slide and ride and whip around, because communications has already been placed. So we're networking this as we speak. And so what we did, we put the old satellite down there, just so that they would get on the list of founders, and they would get credit. So they're sponsors, really. We don't have a banner, sorry, but oh wait, we do. Hold on. As soon as we do, hold on. I can't get through. Sorry, this location is becoming a hazard to my devices that I'm using. So what's going to happen is you're going to fall into a trap where you're going to have to figure out whether or not to drop off here or go further on through what we're going to have is we're going to have it steering. We're going to practice this thing that I'm calling the gravitational pull. It's a magnetic repel opportunity, but we have gravity, so we're going to use some train cars, which is going to be placed underneath us, and hope that we can get a big enough magnet to force us just to glide a little bit. No, we're not trying to go like real fast, because we can't, because there's gravity. But the opportunity to learn from it, we'll get a lot of grant money for that, because that's science and technology, and we're educating ourselves, so that's more. We're not students, so we can't qualify that. Well, we could be. I'll have to make some forms and we can fill those out when we say we're students. Anyway, blah blah blah. If you get a grant, that's great. If you apply for it, I'll give you something like I don't know, maybe like we'll get trophies. If you want a trophy, you want trophies. We just want another ride. You get to go for another again. You get to go ride for free, even though they're already free. You can go, and I guess we can. I'll take my top off, and we can drive. We can drive around without my top on, and we can do that ride. No touch though. Just look. And if that doesn't qualify for a fun time, then you're gonna have to tell me what is, because I don't know if it's more fun than that. After we get to our drop-off destination, which is gonna be this hill that you can't see from here. But we're gonna parade ourselves through. Whether or not we're riding or not, we don't know if the gravitational pull of molecular instructions of mechanics can force us with our gravity. Haven't created any kind of formula, so you're welcome to do it if you like. All I'm trying to do is get a magnet to pull and push us here and there with a little bit of hydroelectric power that'll force us with a little bit of solar molecular energy to give us a good little karma ride. You know, if we're good, we get a good ride. If you're not, you don't get a very good ride. Basically, we got tubes and hoses everywhere, just by the beauty of the years of collecting. I feel we can structure these hoses into a form of hydroelectric power. We've got power, electric power for sure. And there is some, also we've got, if all else fails, we've got firepower. We'll have a grill set up right here. We got an air conditioner for air power right here. We got our system and data check that's already been burned and recorded and burned, so no, it can't be copied. But if you don't believe me, the files are right there. Do you see that? There they are. Like I said, burned, recorded. It's history, man. Can't claim it if it's not meant to be claimed. However, this right here is going to be the opportunity to do like a wipeout stunt where you can do just like they do. If you want to do that, or you can get on a bike and self-propel yourself any direction you want. Now, if you'll take a look over there, that's the power for the fire. We're going to use our good old motor oil for refuel, and of course, if we can't get our molecular magnetic, I'm going to say intrinsic energy to force us, we're going to do that. But see, there's a Tarzan opportunity right there with the vine. If you want that, you can have it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to form these little beautiful bamboos into a bridge. Whoever wants to do that, raise your hand. I do. Okay, y'all can go. No, we really need somebody to do that. But off the other side of this land and property, which conveniently has a big something or another right over there, what we do is we hop, skip, and jump off this little pallet of land right here. I guess that's all I can tell you, because you fell out of the harness that I built you to see anymore. So further to come. Depends on your availability to show up and work this honey badger. I was gonna say motherfucker, but I better not. Okay, I'll send this to anybody who's gonna get it. If you get it, great. Let me know though, because I don't know who's gonna get it. It just depends on your energy level and whether or not you're the right frequency for our calculations. You see that wall right there? Okay, that wall, it's gonna be a hole in it, and we're gonna have a tunnel. We're already working on the tunnel. You see it? That tunnel is gonna take you to a land called Backle Road. Oh, we got to come up with a better name than that, but we'll call it Backle. It's a land called Backle. So you go backwards there. So everything is your opportunity to reverse anything you messed up in your future or in your past, if you know your future. Anything you want to change on Backle Road, but really called Backle Land, that's your opportunity, because it's unclaimed. I'm telling you, there's somebody saying that they own it, but the bridge is broken. Neither one of the counties are going to fix it. So that means nobody is responsible for anything that happens there, right? That's what I'm saying, right? So think about that. Make sure you get take some notes, take some good ones so I can copy them. And then I'll give you a full data report of the mechanics of this trolley ride, rig, gateway to Back in Time. Dun, 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 dun. This is Holly Roxton reporting. Can you get it, or do you want to dig it? If you do, call me.